All right, let's get into it. We're still in training guides. We're going to be taking a look at the Drayage driver training pack. There it is. Double click or right click preview. Both work just fine. Okay. So, the Drayage driver training pack, here it is. You have 21 pages here. This is what we see. This is what our driver and equipment manager or myself will go over with the driver on. You also want to know this information and be able to at least have seen it a couple times. It's not meant for you to understand it, but you do want to be familiar with it. It just makes you a better dispatcher, a better logistics professional, to know a little bit about the information contained in here. So this is our Drayage training certification. We'll go over these things, these itemized list of things for a driver and with the driver, how to pre-trip their truck as an inspection, how to look at things on their truck or their chassis or container, their equipment in general, hooking to a trailer. Some of these guys will accidentally drop or flip over a container. Very dangerous sometimes. You have to make sure you are paying attention. The drivers are anyway. By the way, don't stand next to a container with the driver hooked to it. Just as a general rule of thumb, you want to be careful when you're out here, when you're on the warehouse grounds and you are in the port. You want to keep your eyes open. People do get hurt out here, though we haven't had any issues. That is not the case for everybody, so be careful. If the driver doesn't have any experience going in and out of the ports, which a lot of drivers don't have experience going in and out of the ports, so you're not alone. We have to show them how to get in and out, how to take a load in, how to take an empty in, how to get in and out, how to pick up or drop off a chassis, how to take an empty off of your container or chassis, how to dismount or take a load off of your chassis, how to outgate a load, how to outgate an empty. Just showing them how to get in and out the port. We'll be sure to kind of look over some noticing of common failures. Alright, guys do get tickets inside the port, though it doesn't go on their record. It will go onto the port's record, and they'll kick them out if they have to. Drivers rolling over on curves, terrible thing. Rolling over a whole truck and trailer, yes. Pretty sure you've probably seen a video or two on news or on YouTube somewhere. People do flip over trucks and trailers for whatever reason. Not for whatever reason. There are some reasons. Speed, change of direction, just generally not paying attention. But we won't go into any of those details. Paperwork submission. Got to teach them how to do the paperwork. And then how to check out their truck at the end of the day. Also may do a test with them if they don't have a whole lot of experience. May see how they drive. Alright. So, your scorecard here. We talked about scorecards a little bit since you've been here with us. This is the driver's scorecard. Let's take a quick look. It says the driver is responsible for properly completing all dispatches and paperwork, and absolutely properly operating all equipment and reporting all equipment issues. So the driver roles. Here are the driver roles listed out. Complete equipment inspections and report all violations immediately. Drive and handle the equipment with care to avoid costly driver error incidents or accidents and unnecessary damages. We also want them to accept and complete every dispatch on time. Accept and complete. So we want them to immediately communicate delays and load progress with dispatcher. Complete and properly turn in load paperwork. Manage their DOT offers hours of service. And refer somebody just like them. If they are fulfilling the roles above, we absolutely want them to refer somebody that will work like them, that will meld and merge with our team. Drivers and dispatchers are the heart and blood of our team, no doubt. Here are some of the parameters, some measurables that they can be measured by. No more than 2 missed appointments per month. No more than 2 complaints of late paperwork per month. 0 missing reports of equipment violations. 0 driver error damages per month. No more than 2 complaints of failing to notify dispatch of scheduling delay per month. These will, if you begin as a driver, if we begin to start nicking over here in this area, having notes and things, that lets us know that there's a problem with this driver, and he needs some redirection and development with myself and the driver and equipment manager, the D&E manager, to help guide him back to this kind of performance, which is to accept and complete every dispatch on time and keep the truck in good working condition by driving with care on every move and immediately reporting all equipment issues, being sure to properly complete and turn in all load paperwork, and being certain to immediately communicate all delays in the schedule with dispatch. So if a driver is late, waking up late, or had a delay in his schedule in any way, and he has an appointment, well, we need to know, and we need to know immediately. Not any later than as soon as possible. As soon as possible is absolutely before you get there. If you have a 10 a.m. appointment as a driver and you woke up at 8 and your destination is 3 hours away, you're going to be late. It's time to let us know that right then and there, so that we can communicate with the customer. So yeah, we don't need any missed appointments, but we absolutely don't need to have a customer be waiting around on the driver and no one knows until it's too late. And that's no bueno. There's no greatness there. Everybody say, let's be great, or let me be great. Well, this is a driver's opportunity to be great. Okay? All right. I won't harp on that. Let's see what we got next. Let's see. So here is a form that we use, or this is an email actually. Driver had a problem with a chassis. He needs to send it to us. He sent it to XJ Equipment. In this particular example, that's Terry White. Looks like he has a blowout on I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Both front tires are out. He's letting us know where the trailer is located, what the size of the tires are, what the chassis number is, the container number is mounted on it, and that it's loaded. The container is loaded. So here's a picture to let us know kind of what's going on. Many pictures as possible so we can help as soon as possible. But this you'll see in your email come across, because everybody is linked to this email so that you can see these. You won't have to do anything about it, but you could if you wanted to, but you don't have to do anything about it. This is to let everybody know on the team that, hey, there's a problem here, and be aware. Speaking of blowouts, this is a blowout. This is a terrible blowout. Okay, so The drivers can prevent this largely, by and large, by and far. Drivers can prevent this, and this is how they do so. So we try to drill this into them. If they want to prevent a roadside chassis issue, this is how they do it. This is just a document letting them know how to do so. And they essentially just have to keep the tires checked and correct any bad tire pressures, and drive at a decent speed to avoid this, and they won't have this issue 99% of the time. Here's your drop trailer. This is not a good drop. This is not a drop that a dispatcher told a driver, hey, go drop this chassis or this container here. That is not what we're talking about when we say drop something. He did not verify that this lock was locked. This fifth wheel connects to here, locks up to the trailer, and that allows you to pull, the driver to pull and push the trailer anywhere you want it to. The problem is that if this is not locked, fully integrated inside this fifth wheel, what we call a fifth wheel, this is very possible. So we need them avoiding that. That's what this is about. Just going further to explain how this should look when it's completely locked. These are some field resources for a driver. Some things that'll be helpful if they have these tools in their truck with them. When they need them, they'll be thankful they had them. Some simple things. These are bolt cutters. This is a tire gauge to see how much air is in your tire. These are your household tools, little knickknacks to help you out. This is an air gauge. An air hose. You can air up tires using this. And this right here is a rubber mallet. This rubber mallet allows us to, check your tires. Allows us to bang on something and help us get a job done. We'll use it on the containers. We'll use it on our tires. It's a rubber mallet. It has a few good uses.